Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about, is the 3 prototypes that we can now place, is it too good? Is it overpowered? I want to show you guys a couple defenses here. So we're going to be taking on Dr. Terrence, and I'm actually going to be using Everspark. A couple of you have been requesting that I use her because I haven't really done anything at all outside of battle orders yet. So I have played around with the Critter Swarm, and it is pretty good. So just take a look at this, guys. Look at all the base defense that I've got here. Okay, not so many down there, but like, look at this. And these are actually like killing all the troops too. So the prototypes that I've been running, like, look at this. This is crazy. At this rate, I'm gonna hit. I might actually get the achievement at some point. So you can see here what I'm running. I've got 2 Doom Cannon 3s, and I have a damage amp in the middle, and I find this works really well. Specifically for intel, not specifically for defense wins, which have been just kind of lucky in my opinion, but like, it's more so people. I have dropped VP as well, so it's a lot of bad attackers sometimes here and there. That's definitely a big part of it, was dropping to like 830 VP or whatever I was for getting the wins. But I think it's fantastic for intel and diamond purposes. And this is because with the Doom Cannons on each side, you kind of have to pick your poison with where you're going to go, like, depending on what you're using. Like, I feel like my base is set up to, like, be taken out really easily by, like, Zookas or, like, Rifleman or some sort of smoked troop, or even, like, Rifle Crowd Zooka Medic. I mean, you could take it out with anything, but I just feel like it's weak to a lot of stuff that, like, I find that I get hit with a lot of Tank Medic, like, a lot of Grenadiers for some reason. And yeah, it's just been working out super well for that. So I want you guys to let me know, do you think the 3 prototypes are too much? Or do you think it's kind of in the sweet spot? I've seen a lot of people have been saying that having 3 prototypes makes the game too difficult at, like, higher levels, which I could totally see. But we'll take a look at what the leaderboard guy is running, because I think he's got a shield gen and 2 lasers, if I'm not mistaken. It's a pretty crazy base if you haven't seen it yet. The guy actually just hit 3000 VP, I think, too, which is insane. I can't imagine, like, 3021 VP. I cannot imagine what it would take to get up, how long it would take. So he's got a Doom Cannon, a laser, and a shield gen. So pretty interesting combination that he's got way up here. And then you see, of course, he's got all this ice. But yeah, that's going to be an extremely difficult combo, obviously, because he's got, like, everything kind of centered. Like, it's good against every troop composition. So let's go ahead, guys, and dive on into Dr. Terrence. So while we have these earlier stages up, let's just take a moment and direct our heads into the skies and check out the #chicken banner. We have our newest Patreon pledge, which is Jimmy Yee, so big shout out to Jimmy, very much appreciated. And the commenter of the day is going to be JH Pickle. So what happened with Pickle, guys, which probably happened to a lot of you recently, was he, like the bug I was discussing yesterday about the hero tokens, that he went ahead and upgraded the battle orders, I think it was. And then he logged back in, and then of course he lost all of his tokens and stuff. So we threw Pickle up there. Hopefully that makes up for it, Picker, and then Picker. That's strange, chicken. But yeah, as far as the bug goes, I'm not 100% sure. I think Supercell said somewhere that they're going to be refunding the tokens. I'm not 100% on this, but I did think that I saw it somewhere. So I think even if you don't get the tokens back, I'm sure they'll do something to make it, like, kind of balanced. Like, give something to those players, because that's not fair that they just do an upgrade and then just lose all their progress, right? Because then not only would the people who tried to upgrade it first, be not getting their upgrade that they wanted, they would also be a lot further behind in terms of hero tokens, which is totally unfair in the chicken's opinion, and I'm sure it is in your guys as well. So we've got the Scorchers and tanks up here with Everspark. So I don't like running Scorcher and Tank, especially on these early stages, because it's just, come on, guys, like, let's get moving here. Like, it just takes way too long. But you see, with the Everspark buff that she got recently, she stays like right in the middle and kind of back of the tanks, which is just excellent. Like, I've played around with this a little bit. This is the only Everspark combination I've really tried as of now, but it just works really well. Like, even if you're not using her critter ability, the hero perk that she has that spawns them up every now and then really does make a difference. Hopefully we can kind of see that going forward here with some of these stages. So it doesn't really matter on stage 5. I mean, everything's so low level. For max Scorchers and tanks, like, we're just gonna blast through it pretty easily. But you can see there that she stays back at a good distance, and that was really like the biggest thing with her, right? Was the fact that she ran in front of the troops. Like, Brick, I'm not sure if they patched Brick in the same way, but that was the biggest thing of why I was not using Everspark before, was because she would just run out in front of everything, and it was just like, okay, like I can't even do anything, because if I go to flare back, then the tanks and everything are just gonna go back even farther. So so yeah, she's definitely working out a little better now. So it'll be interesting to see on stages 6 and 7, stages 6 and 7. Holy rip chicken! Like, what the difference actually is, if we can see the critters save us a few tanks here and there. That's gonna be huge for sure. Alrighty, so stage 5 is going down. Back. But yeah, I'm interested to hear what you guys are running for your 3 prototypes. I wanted to do, or I want to see someone with 3 shield gens, 3 shield gen level 3s with like a ton of ice, just to see what the health would be on the HQ. I think that would be pretty crazy to see. I guess it wouldn't be like Operation crazy, obviously, but I think you could get it pretty high, like maybe close to 1 million, like 800k if you had like all health statues boosted or something like that. I was considering running 3 shield gens, but with no ice, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference. And with my prototypes, I'm more so going for intel, opposed to like having a really good setup to actually defend my base. That's why I said, like, with my VP dropping and everything like that, it's been, my wins haven't been solely because of the 3 prototypes. Obviously they help, but it's been a lot of just bad attackers as well. Maybe we'll watch one after this. So we are going to lose a Scorcher here. We'll get the critters going with Everspark, and I think this is I don't know, it seems to be working a little better for sure, but it's still hard to kind of keep them all in line. I don't know. Alright, so here we go. We're slowly making our way up. I don't know how Beard Hall uses tanks in all these videos. Like, it's just so, like, it's just like pouring sludge through a grate. I don't know what pouring sludge through a grate. Oh, okay, chicken. Okay, alright, so stage 6 is somewhat going down. We'll go ahead and lock the guys onto here. I probably should have just smoked that Scorcher, but hopefully we can get this down before it blows up. Alright, so we only lost 1 Scorcher there, so I mean, it's working fairly well so far, but yeah, maybe as far as the prototypes go, maybe the setup that I have, it might be better if you had a grappler in the middle, like in terms of just getting, like I said, just getting more intel and stuff. 3 diamonds for Scorcher, we will take that, guys. That is great. Maybe you would be better off with a grappler. We're gonna go on the left side here. I think this is probably gonna be the easiest way to do it for the tank units, guys. 3, 4, 5, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Let all those guys kind of collect, and that should work out pretty well, I'm thinking. So we'll go ahead and we'll start to work on this shock launcher, these cannons. Get those out of the way nice and early. But yeah, like I was just saying, I feel like a grappler might be better than the damage amp, just because I seem to be getting hit with armored units, and like I said, like grenadiers and stuff like that a lot more frequently than I am with like Alzuka or anything else. So that's the reason I haven't put out a laser beam. Like I was thinking at first maybe like a laser beam shock blaster would be good just for the extra damage, but I don't know. It seems like when you have a prototype that's guaranteed to one-shot you, like the Doom Cannon, people seem to freak out about it a lot more as opposed to a shock blaster or a laser beam. It seems like they just place a lot more priority on the Doom Cannon because they don't want to lose any troops, as opposed to like doing a somewhat decent attack and then they kind of end up failing. Has been kind of what I've been seeing. I don't know. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not true, guys. All right. So, do we not have Everspark down? Oh, for the love of God. All right. So we'll flare all the way back here. So I guess we didn't really showcase Everspark's ability on this last raid here, but we'll get her in at the end, and it should help a little bit. So we got 2 Scorchers down already, which is not good, because there's a lot of cans and stuff once we actually get up here. And then I spent the rest of my GB trying to get Everspark involved in the raid. So this is gonna be interesting for sure. All right, so we'll go ahead and I'll use my last bit of GB just to flare up this way, because I want to keep them all together, and I want to take out. We might be okay here. We gotta do a lot of damage on the HQ, but I think once we get up on the right side, yes, I'm gonna lose that Scorcher, but I think the tanks are going to outspace the cannons fairly well. So we'll go ahead and launch some critters down there. Might not have been the greatest idea. I think they were gonna get roasted wherever they went. So we can use Everspark's ability. So here we go, guys. Here we go. We can use Everspark's there. And you see right there, she stands right behind the tanks, which is really nice. Okay. I don't think that cannon is in range of the tanks, which is good. Okay. Alright, so what are we thinking here, guys? What are we thinking here? That shock launcher's kind of in the way. Oh my god, are we gonna like run out of time before we get this down? My goodness. I don't think those cannons are in range. That rocket launcher is for sure. I think we should get this. It would be very nice here to have Sergeant Brick's battle orders up, but we're slowly plugging away, just like sludge moving through a grate, guys. That's the chicken saying for the day, I guess. Okay. If we fail this now, I'm gonna be just absolutely furious, guys. Alright, come on, tanks. Come on. Everspark, just kick that last one. Get it moving here, for God's sakes. Alright, we've got the critters out. The tanks are in. Everspark's blasting her little ability thing. And stage 7 goes down. So, like I said yesterday, Everspark's little spark shot thing that she does, I think it would be really cool if that would freeze the defense, reset it, and stop it from shooting for a second. I think that would be really cool and kind of a nicer like little buff for Everspark to have. You're crazy thinking you can defeat me, absolutely mad. You think you won, blah blah blah. But yeah, because I feel like the hero's actual like shots that the damage they do, like Brick's machine gun and Everspark's like lightning thing, I feel like those could be a little bit better. But that's gonna wrap it up for the video today, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the 3 prototypes. What do you think is the best layout? Do you think it's what the leaderboard guys are running, or does it depend more on your VP range? Let me know that down in the comments, guys. That's gonna wrap it up the video today. Whatever we said there, chicken out. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you visit patreon.com/thechicken for $1 a month, you can get your name in the chicken banner for the duration of the month. And for $2 a month, you become a super chicken and you can get your name in the banner. Plus, you get to write your own personal message.